Good morning and welcome. It's a beautiful Thursday morning and you are on to Wake Up for Nigeria. You know how it is? Well, on Thursday we call it our Artsy Thursday because this is the day that we get to explore art in different forms, from book chats to, artists, as it were. We've had sculptors on the show, we've had painters, we've had all kinds, explored all of it. And that's what Thursday is all about, bringing that color to you wherever you are this morning. My name is Mike Mesikeno, and it's great to make your acquaintance this Thursday morning. Well, it's going to be a whole show. It's going to be packed. You can catch us options where you can catch us. We're live on Go TV channel 16 on DTT. The ultra high frequency will be 49. That's where that you can catch us on the terrestrial band. Now, if you are online, tvcentertainment.tv/live stream, that's where you can catch us. Our app is also available on the Apple iOS Store and the Google Play Store. You just download TVC and you can watch us anywhere around the world once you have internet connection. You can also do that on our YouTube handle. It's at TVC Entertainment on YouTube. We're live there. On social media, it's at TVC Entertainment _ Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X. Options, use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC for engagement and interaction. Okay, well, it's going to be a wonderful show. Let's get straight into what we have for you this morning. One of my favorite chefs of all time, Chef Belinda, is here in the house, and she's got something as sweet as she looks this morning. I'm looking forward to it. Chef Belinda, there's chicken breast there, right? Okay, I'm looking forward to it and all of that on our culinary experience this Thursday morning. And then we have Olatunbosun Olamide Olosunde, who is a 27-year-old Afro-pop artist. He has released the track Young Money. He's debuting in 2009, and we're going to see how much of that money is going to spread around this morning on the show. And then we have Uwem Odiong, aka Life Jacobs, professional media content magician and TV producer. He will be here for our book chat this morning. Random Crazy Thoughts is the book that I'll be discussing this morning. Right, that's the size of all that we have in store for you this morning, so just chill, sit back, relax. The news is coming right up after this time out. It's Thursday, the 19th of June, 2025. Good morning and welcome. This is the news on Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Mike Mesikeno. President Bola Tinubu has returned to Abuja after his visit to Benue State to engage stakeholders in a town hall meeting. The president had cancelled his scheduled visit to Kaduna State for the visit to Benue State, where he met with key stakeholders in the state in view of the violent attacks that have led to the loss of lives. The meeting sought to find a lasting solution to incessant killings and attacks in the state. The Nigerian Police Force has commenced a 3-day training workshop on combating money laundering and terrorism financing in a move aimed at strengthening national security and improving enforcement strategies. The police chief reaffirmed the police force's commitment to removing Nigeria from the Financial Action Task Force grey list through strategic enforcement, capacity building, and synergy with institutions like the DSS, NFIU, and EFCC. In his address, the Attorney General of the Federation, represented by Jamila Ade, stressed that conventional enforcement is no longer adequate to address the rising complexities of financial crime.
Nigeria continues to grapple with the twin threats of money laundering and terrorist financing, two complex crimes that not only weaken our economic foundations, but also tarnish our international reputation. These challenges have significantly contributed to Nigerian placement on the grey list of jurisdiction under increased monitoring by the Financial Action Task Force, FATF.
In today's interconnected world, criminal enterprises have grown more sophisticated, leveraging financial systems to conceal the proceeds of crime and fund acts of terror, making nations stand at the front lines of a complex global war against transnational crimes. These activities not only erode public trust in financial institutions, but also undermine the rule of law.
Now, to foreign stories,
Nigeria
President
continues.
Donald Trump says the United States may or may not join Israeli strikes on Iran. The U.S. president also says nobody knows what he wants to do, but insists that Iran has a lot of trouble and wants to negotiate. The Iranians responded by saying they will not grovel at the gates of the White House. Earlier, Iran's supreme leader warned President Trump of irreparable harm if the U.S. joins Israeli attacks. Ayatollah Ali Khamenei also said Iran would not surrender following the statement by the U.S. president. Israel says it's still hitting Iranian targets, including the Internal Security Headquarters, while Iran warns people in the Israeli city of Haifa to leave.
Good morning. It's time to make breakfast this morning on Wake Up Nigeria. And you know who's here to do it? Of course you do. Chef Belinda. Eh? You just can't resist singing that name every time you mention it. So this morning, Chef Belinda has something really sumptuous on the menu. Chef Belinda, do the honors. What are we having for breakfast?
Okay, today we're having pea cake loaded. And
that's what she calls it, but it's pancake loaded. Or better still, loaded pancakes. Oh, I can't wait for this one.
Loaded.
Pea cake loaded. So what are we using for this pea cake loaded?
This is a batter for the pancakes, ready made. Then we have a filling, what we load it to it.
Okay.
So we have a cream.
Okay.
We have chicken.
This is cooking cream?
Yes. Bechamel, yes. Use cooking cream to make bechamel sauce. And
okay, so what's in it? Cooking
cream, roux. That's butter, flour. Then you put your cooking cream, then make it, season it a little if necessary. Then you can sweeten it if you want to.
All right. But is this sweetened?
Yes, it's sweetened.
Okay, great. What did you use to sweeten? Sugar, just sugar. Okay.
Sugar, yeah. So we have vegetables, a lot of vegetables here: carrot, bell peppers, red, green, tomato, onions, cabbage. Also, we have chicken.
Those tomatoes are calling me.
Chicken, seasoning, salt, spice, that's chili, and tomato paste.
This is
ginger and garlic mix.
Okay, mixed together, and then then vegetable oil. Now the chicken, has it been seasoned?
It has been marinated, yes, overnight marinade.
What did you put in it?
Seasoning, salt, paprika, little paprika. Then we had there's this complete spice I bought in the market. It's complete, everything inside, so I just added that on.
I'm very interested in that complete spice. Anything that saves me time and I still get to utilize the spices the way I like it works for me. Okay, so let's get started. What are we doing first? The pancakes?
Start with this, yes.
Now, run me through the process. Butter. I actually love to know the process. How are we going to put this all together? Okay,
we have cheese. We have cheese for this as well.
So it's going to be
in the freezer. Yes. So we fry our pancakes. We put them then load them up, wrap it like.
Load them how?
Yes, with this we'll fry everything here together.
So we are frying everything.
This is really filling.
Kind of like no, you don't fry for shawarma, but okay.
And you can fry chicken for shawarma, but not really.
This
is not a shawarma kind of thing. This one is we'll roll it like ball. Then put in the pan, put in the oven. Add some cheese on it. Okay, that's why I said it's loaded.
So we'll first make the pancakes.
Yes.
Then fry everything.
Yes.
Then put it in. Kind of like when you're making small chops, then you now roll it.
Not like small chops. Just roll it like ball,
the pancake. You roll it.
Yes.
I can't wait to see how you do it because this description is still
like ball.
It's still seeming foreign to me. So how did you come about your batter?
The batter, yes.
Let's know how you do your batter.
Sugar, flour.
Milk,
yeah.
Sugar, flour, milk.
Milk, baking soda.
Baking soda.
And egg.
And egg. So just the basics: sugar,
Yes,
flour,
yes.
milk, baking
Baking
soda,
and
egg. So
yes.
the usual suspects. That's what she's using. As plain can be.
Yes.
All
yes, for
right.
this one.
So
Is the end product.
it's
So we're making
this distance is
it's
killing.
far. Especially when we have a running batter.
As in that batter looks crayfish.
Yeah. Just
Is it
a
deliberate?
little- Yes, yes. I made this running so that it will be a bit light.
Okay, and so it can mold the way you want it to.
Yes.
Aha. Okay.
That we
Okay.
go. So while
So
we're
now
on
let's
that,
let's start our slicing and
vegetables,
cutting
which
up.
of the work should I give you here now? Which
Okay.
of the job? I'm looking forward to give it to you
I'm
now.
running away.
Yeah, to where?
From
To
this
where?
slicing Chef Belinda has in store for
Okay,
me.
great carrot. This one is very easy.
How can you say it's easy? I'm
It's
saving
easy
my
now.
wrist.
No,
I'm
this
saving
one
my
is easy.
wrist.
Just go this way.
I'm saving my wrist.
See what you will do. This one is
I'm
not
saving
hard.
my wrist. Okay, let me wash my hand.
And grate that
Chef Belinda,
carrot.
I'm saving my wrist too.
This one cannot affect wrist in any way. Okay. Please, why on? As I want to help me get a plate. You know we're in this together.
Okay.
A flat plate so that I'll put this on once it's cooked.
All right. Here you go.
Yeah. Thank you.
So, grating.
So
This is
done.
one chore.
Or will you
I
come and do
detest.
this? Oh yeah, come and do this
Oh
one.
yeah, let me do that one.
Make it flat. Make it.
Yes.
I'll grease the pan for
Yeah,
you.
we are dealing with our wrist here.
Before.
Don't worry. You understand, and I know you do.
I do. Okay. Add a little to it.
Okay,
A little, not up to two. It's okay. It's okay.
that's fine.
Then make it flatter.
Don't worry, I was observing. I'm a good student.
I'll be.
Don't worry.
Yeah, that's good.
There you go.
But that first one was a bit dark. I wouldn't want this to be that.
Okay, so it should be light.
Yes, a bit light. Dark color
You
that you're
want
seeing
something light, like
Yes,
this.
that one.
Okay.
You want me at the
Because
back
this
now.
is this color means it's still soft.
Yes, it's still very soft.
Okay. See, I'm making pancakes. I'm making pancakes. Just the way Chef
Pick
Belinda
it,
wants
pick
it.
it,
So I'm
yes.
gonna
So
flip
flip
it
that one
now. Yeah.
Flip that now.
Yeah. So. My
Again.
wait, don't brown. That was fast. That was fast.
The heat is high. Maybe we'll
let me
reduce it.
reduce the heat. So I think this is fine. So it's easier
So
to
after
manage.
that, maybe we'll get another pan. So we'll pan fry the chicken as well as we go.
Okay.
So let's on this one.
Okay.
Let me get
So
the pan. So we'll pan
it
fry
does
the
look
chicken.
like breakfast is going to be super fast today and yummy too. So do this, the oil, just put it around the pan just like that. Yeah.
Okay.
If you're an aspiring chef like me, we are on this journey together.
Yeah, doing well.
Yeah, so little, spread it out to fill the pan. I honestly feel like I'm making this stuff for small chops.
Okay,
what you
filet
call now?
sheets.
The filet sheet.
Filet sheets,
Yes.
yeah.
That's the way it feels. So the heat is low, but I'm still not taking chances. I want to make sure I get it
Okay.
right.
So here we have this pan on fire. We can.
Okay.
I hope you can work with your
With my what?
pari passu. As you're doing this, you are doing that.
Yes, you cannot achieve anything in this life if you don't do that. That's the way kitchen
I
life
like
is.
that one.
You like it?
Yes. That's
She
fine.
likes it. She likes it. She likes it. Okay.
Oil. So this will go into this when the oil is hot.
Hot. Okay. Okay. Look at that. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to take this out
Yes.
and move on to the next.
We're just continuing like that. Going like that.
So a bit
Was
of
it going to
oil.
bake in the oven? Hope you know.
Yes. Yes. You mentioned it. You know I like to know the process from the
I'll
start.
bring out the cheese now. We'll grate it and then
Okay.
add some cheese on it and boom, we go.
Okay. This is quite a
It
lot
was
of
good
work.
you left this carrot place. For
I for crying. Thank Jesus.
Because this grater is not.
My instincts
It's
never
not
fail
missing,
me.
it's not meeting standard.
Okay. So we put this together. We are making pea cake loaded. That's what we're having for breakfast. In case you're wondering was happening here. So it's not your regular pancakes, because this one is going to go from round to balls.
To balls.
To balls.
And then from frying to baking.
All right. At this point, we have to take a break. You're watching Wake Up Nigeria. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Yo, welcome to What's Up and About.
Good morning.
Great to have you, Titi. You're welcome.
Hey.
How you doing?
Welcome.
How's it going?
And of course, Mary's here.
How you doing?
It's still June. It's Father's Month. It's
It's Mike's month.
men's mental health. It was yesterday that I really just the mental health thing really just
Hits
I
you.
felt like like I was just going through some, because sometimes I see some posts and that thing I feel like, well, because someone once said something and how the expectations of men, and I thought about it and I was like, in that mood, like, this one mental, don't worry about it, we'll be fine, we'll be okay. But then I just finally went through a post till the end.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so yeah.
He entered.
So I know we are talking men's mental health month, but there were a series of posts we came across on social media that we just have to touch on, because there are issues that also get women talking, especially regarding this patriarchal situation that we find ourselves in. There were 3 situations, in fact. The first one had to do with a billionaire who allegedly put in his will that if his wife remarries, she would lose the inheritance.
I love that.
Wow.
The second one had
let's-
to do with
let's
a
go like
man
that.
in the hospital who found, in the process of being hospitalized, he came across 2 different cases of 2 husbands who refused to let their wives undergo CS. One wife lost her life. The other wife, and as at the time he posted it, he didn't even know the situation of that baby.
Wow.
The other wife, the baby died in her, and she still had to
Had
be
to do the
cut
CS.
open for the baby to be brought
brought
out.
out.
So she had to undergo CS without taking the baby home.
Wow.
Then the third one was one that is really grating my nerves now. The man in the UK, one man in the UK who was jailed for 2 years for harassing an 18-year-old girl, sexual harassment. And Uncle said that if it was in Nigeria, this wouldn't even go reported.
Oh yeah.
Meaning, what's the big deal?
No, but why are you? I thought that the second one is one that will get on your nerves.
Because of the hospital,
Yes,
hospital one.
that's the one that.
Yeah, that's
the one.
That's
the one that when I.
So it's a different case if maybe the men felt they couldn't afford it, or maybe
They refused.
they just refused.
According to
Wow.
what the man said, they
Refused.
refused.
Oh, no,
Well,
so
the
I don't
first
know
one even
why,
took
yeah.
his wife home.
I don't know why.
It's I don't know.
Saying
How
maybe
can-
she's 2 days to her due date.
How can an adult? I just want to question medical, maybe the medical ethics. How can a matured human being not decide for herself what she wants?
No. At that point in time, if the woman is in the throes of labor, she's not in
Before
her
labor, it doesn't matter.
After
I don't care. I don't care.
decide. So they
I don't
say
care if the
some people
doctor
are
has
not in
given a
their right mind at
recommendation.
this particular time.
It doesn't. I
They
don't care.
give someone else the power of. Is it power of attorney they call
Yes,
it?
a power
Power
of
of attorney.
Because if
Because
something goes
if
wrong, they'll
something-
say the woman wasn't in the right frame of
Exactly.
mind.
But
So
now,
she could have
You
said
have to understand.
she didn't
If I was
want
doing
to.
a surgery,
Or the woman
Yesterday.
could even come afterwards and say she actually
yesterday,
didn't.
Some cases
approve
women
of it.
sign.
Yes.
look,
Actually,
yesterday,
yeah.
let me
Cases
tell you,
women
let me tell
sign.
you, laws have been adapted from time to time. Yesterday, I saw something also. A team of 6 doctors and about 18 nurses performed a brain surgery for 32 hours.
Wow.
They had to take out 6 tumors. And each of the tumors, while taking it out, if another one had an issue, it was all gone. In the midst of 32 hours. My point is that they had a recommendation, they had 2 things to do.
Yeah.
Between a particular time, if a doctor's they came to the hospital, as
the
at that
doctor
time, the
recommends.
doctor's recommendation supersedes anything. And I'm saying this because, like I said, it hits personal to home. It doesn't make any sense.
So at the
If
man,
a doctor
the
has
man,
recommended, you've taken somebody, you've probably gone to antenatal or whatever and all of that, somebody, and they have given that this is it. As at that time, you put your distance.
so the truth is the man himself is not a medical professional. The husband is not a medical professional. So really, if he
Do you
isn't
understand?
seeking
Exactly. So if it's in
professional,
rules,
medical
then it's wrong.
professional help or advice at that point in time, he has no business making such decisions.
Just on Monday, we were talking about
understand? It
surrogacy and
doesn't-
how people are deciding for women
It
how they should
doesn't
use
make
their
any
bodies.
sense. It doesn't make any sense.
and
now
I
see
know
this
what you
one.
just said.
Yeah.
Because if you're giving the power of attorney to somebody who doesn't have
Any medical
zero
experience.
medical this thing.
Yeah.
And this was exactly what happened to my friend. The guy, no. She must give Hebrew women. She must give birth to that baby.
Chineke.
And that's how she died. And that baby is to survive. And what are we saying? So it's utter nonsense. It doesn't make any sense. If that is a rule, if that is a law, it doesn't make any sense.
Honestly speaking, these are
you see,
conversations
all
that
three-
need to happen.
All three cases like you mentioned are things that have been happening. You see, you go there, go to the hospital. If you've ever been to a mother and child hospital, if you've ever been to any place with your wife or maybe your spouse, somebody to deliver, you know that this story, that case,
That scenario
it's
is
a
actually
regular
almost
thing.
normal.
Yes.
It's a regular thing.
Yeah.
You
So
know, it's a
these are
regular thing.
conversations, if there's someone watching right now that's, these are conversations that you need to have with your partner now, before that time
Yes, that's
comes.
enough reason.
And
That's red flag enough. That's
I
enough reason
feel-
not to go ahead in a marriage or in a relationship.
Yes.
You ask the person, what are you saying? What?
And see,
If I continue, what I've used, I cannot use it on.
Yeah.
But what the hell? What are you saying? How can you tell me that you insist that a woman, after giving a medical diagnosis or prognosis, that she has to try to give birth naturally if she is not capable at that point and they're given CS?
A
see,
lot of
I have
people-
decided that if I was to have my way as a lawmaker, what I will put into law is when you are going for your antenatal, you are usually encouraged to make payments before
Sure.
delivery.
Sure.
It is now going to be compulsory for you to pay for a CS.
Oh, yes.
So
Ahead.
that if you need
refundable
a
fee.
refundable
Deposit.
fee,
Definitely.
so you would be paid. You get your refund for the CS if you don't have to undergo it.
Of course.
And then it should be written. Part of your antenatal document should be: should there be the need for it, will you give consent? So you know your fate, whether you are going ahead or you will
Whether
tell
you
the
are
man, I don't
going,
think I
whether
can
you
go
are
on
going
this
to bring
journey. If you will
somebody
not
to this,
permit
you're going to take yourself away
I'm telling
from
you.
this.
So
Chef
let me
Belinda is not in
bust
her
your
head.
head now.
She has something to say.
That
Let's
is-
just
that
get Chef
is
Belinda.
more- okay. Go
Let's
ahead,
just
Chef.
get Chef Belinda.
From the beginning, sign it. Are you go? If there's any case like this, will you go ahead? Because people make so many big deal about this thing, and people are dying. Yeah, people are still there insisting that. Me, I get there with CS. So the first one, my husband was around. He signed. Second, my husband was not. Before you came, I signed already. Oh yeah, let's go there.
Yes, now they allow women
Oh.
to sign.
So the issue now is the stigma around elective CS.
Oh.
There are some women that say ahead of time that they are not planning
not
to
part of
go
what we
through
discussed on Monday?
labor. They're not planning to do that.
By all means. By
They
all means.
have chosen a particular date, they have chosen a particular time, they've chosen a hospital and a doctor, and they choose to go the same way you go for a dental appointment. You get to the hospital and hop, skip and jump, you're in the theater, they bring the baby out.
No,
There are some people that-
the one that really if we were talking was that stigma.
Yeah,
Something is
there
wrong
is a
with you.
stigma.
For those that are
That you
that are
Like
perpetrating,
you are
for those that are
alive.
pushing
So
that
the
sort
issue
of
I-
stigma.
the-
No, wait. My
the
point is that
mindset-
whoever is accepting to go with that stigma, there's something wrong with you. And the people that are even pushing that stigma, is a greater thing wrong with you. You are
There's
not
a
okay.
reason why people have fear of surgery. Anything to do with being cut open, the risk of anesthesia, potential anesthesia, reactions to pain medication.
See,
there are
see,
so many different
but
things
These
no,
are
that's
the
off-
reasons
that's
some
off our
women
discussion.
are saying
No, but
that
that's
they
off our
want
discussion.
surrogacy because they don't want to go through it. But the
Yes,
moment
now
you
that's
as a
off our
woman
discussion.
decide to
Doesn't
get
the pain
pregnant,
or whatever.
you are more or less putting your life on the table. Everyone knows this. Or don't you know? Pregnancy
the
means
issue
that you are
is-
putting your life
Exactly,
on the
the issue
table.
is where-
You know already.
The issue is where someone passed on because of someone else's decision. So it's not
That's
whether
the
the pain or
one.
the stigma.
Exactly.
That's aside. The point is this: we are all saying that if that is if that is among the tenets or if that is among the ethics of the profession, then there should be some change.
You had the
You cannot
audacity.
allow somebody who doesn't have a medical
mean-
experience to be the one to oversee in lieu of someone else's
So
life.
I've actually seen a documentary on how
That's
many
just it.
layers actually need to be sliced through before a baby is brought out. And it's more than 7. So a lot of people think of it as the easy way out. CS is not the easy way out.
Okay, yeah.
It is also extremely, there's pain involved. A lot of people think, oh, there's labor pain, but there's no pain involved with CS. There is a lot of pain involved.
We actually talked about this on Monday. The fact that
there is a lot of
CS,
the healing after
the
it
healing
takes
is after,
about,
and it's painful.
Exactly.
It takes, in fact, for some women, they still deal with a lot for
where
years.
I'm going is there is less risk to the baby.
Yes.
There's less risk to the mother in general.
So yeah, I fully understand. But
so
let's
these
just
are the
keep it
things.
at
I'm just trying to say this
No,
now.
let's keep it at our focus, because the focus now is those injunctions that having another person that involves another person's life. It's not the risk and holder involved. The doctors, as at that time, have analyzed and have decided.
I just even remembered one story.
That this is the best. I'm telling you,
do you know this man refused to pay?
You understand?
Not because he didn't have the money. He said, what do the doctors mean? That why should she have a CS? Do you know this lady had to call her sister? Thankfully, she had a good business. She paid her CS herself to deliver this man's child.
Wow.
Knowing fully well she could have died.
Wow.
Then somebody will now tell a woman that she should not do surrogacy because she does not want to put herself through madness.
There's a lot to unpack.
Especially, and the reason why this is all on men, because I would say, you see that concept of your head is not there. It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense. Like you are giving the power to somebody else. It doesn't make sense. Let that one just go. We don't even want it. There's no for against.
So now the question I wanted to even throw out there when you were talking about the decision making is, sadly, we've seen polls where some men say they would rather save the child than save the woman. You see, and that is a sad fact.
You see, that one is on the, you see, like you mentioned, there should be some very serious. See, that thing when you go, you ask, what's your favorite color? There's a question you should ask.
Yes, what's your
before
hobby?
You decide. No, that's
what's your choice of delivery?
That's rubbish questions. Is this kind of question now?
Yeah.
Is this kind of question now? What was it again? That if I am at risk with my baby, you tell the man, and you tell him to swear, you bring Orumilala, you bring Amajoha. Wait, hold on now. I'm talking. You bring Amajoha or something, and tell him to swear while you are making a decision. Because someone will decide to save a baby and let the mother.
Well, Mike is passionate about this.
So you don't have questions you ask. Another child. You'll be asking, what's your favorite color?
There are certain questions and conversations that need to be had.
Maybe
let's send it over to social media at this point.
Maybe we'll write it out, what we think it should be, and we'll put it out there also. You understand?
On social media, use our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC. As you can see, it is a very passionate conversation, and we can't continue it now, but we have to go to a break. We'll be looking out for your messages right now.
Amazing! Well done! Wow! All right, boss baby. Welcome again to the kitchen this morning on Wake Up Nigeria. Chef Belinda has us for breakfast, and she's making pea cake reloaded. That's pancake reloaded. Now our pancakes are ready, and we are now working on the filling. So we're going to put everything together. Mike is assisting us in the kitchen. And of all things to cut up is cutting the chicken.
Can they see me?
Pan fried chicken for
Why wouldn't they see you? Are you invisible?
Can they see me?
Because you are wearing black, you think you've disappeared.
No. Belinda said that you're super power, they can't see me. They're just hearing me. They can't see me.
Not so. Cut the chicken. Half of it is cocoa entering your mouth. Cut it.
Which mouth?
Which mouth? Your mouth is still moving itself. How?
Why?
Why?
When? Where?
Swallow it.
What?
Swallow. Low. So far so good. What have we done here?
We cut the vegetables and we are adding up tomato paste to bind it, because we are going to use it as a filling now, so we'll bind it with this. Then I'll add the carrots now and we'll just saute everything together.
So the tomato paste is just to bind it?
Yes, for binding and then color as well. Please, my cheese in the fridge, let's not forget. Do
you need it now?
Okay, I'm just saying, shall reminder.
Yeah, but are we putting it now?
No, not yet. When it's going to the oven, we'll come out with the cheese.
Okay. So it's not going to the oven yet. We are still waiting for them to cut and eat that chicken finish.
I was now wondering, is the chicken going backward or moving forward?
In fact, that chicken eh.
I've counted it. What I've got is 38.
No, ta.
That's
What
it.
is remaining is 62. When
Burna
I've
Boy,
done
it's
cut it,
ta.
be 168.
Your mass is not massing.
It's not matching at all.
Eh?
Your
It's chewing
mass
gum I'm
now.
chewing now.
No, I said
Chewing
your
gum
mass.
indeed. See
Okay,
his
so
mouth.
we're introducing our seasoning and
Okay.
spices now.
Okay. Wow, this filling looks yummy. Oh.
Yummy. So this is chili. So let's have a little hot
Okay.
in it.
Yeah.
Put more, put
I've
more,
added
put more.
ginger. Which can I put more? Is it ataro? Is it?
It's
I
the
don't-
ginger
I
and
don't-
garlic
I
I
don't
would have
marry- I
wanted
don't
more
marry
of.
to it.
Sef.
Put more.
Well, I eat pepper very well, sir.
Hey, voila, deal. Which one don't you eat? Mary, this life.
chicken.
My
She doesn't
dear.
eat chicken.
Eh?
As in,
Look at wine now. Look at wine
Some people
now.
think that I like food, though, but you see, Mary,
no, I love food,
Mary,
but my food
Mary,
love it
Mary.
gets as it be.
Mary can
No
deny
rich Mike,
her
but
lineage.
I love
Because of
God
food.
forbid in the mighty name of Jesus.
Mary will say,
lie, I would never do
I'm
that.
not a Basho Alimi.
My love language is food.
If they kidnap Mary, it's food they use. Hey, Mary,
I'm taking that
And she's
personal.
not
What do you
fat.
mean?
Can
Oh,
you
you're holding
imagine?
knife. Well done.
they kidnap you, it's
Well
food.
done. Well done.
You.
Well done. Lie, they can never kidnap me in Jesus' name. It is not my portion.
They say the ransom is food, but you eat the ransom.
You are rude.
You still eat the ransom, so they will still hold you.
Mike, it's okay. You are trying to make yourself feel good because
I'm
because
not
you
making
eat
myself.
chicken.
I'm not making myself very good.
Child, don't finish the chicken. Let
But you
some
know
remain
that,
for the
Mary, you
plate.
know
Double up
that
on
it's
this
some
chicken.
foods I
We
like.
need
I
to
select a lot.
Double
Mike,
up.
we need
Yes,
the chicken
now.
and double
Anything
up,
that has
double
shrimp,
I should double up.
done.
Double up.
Anything
Okay.
that is not African.
Hey,
Ah,
Jesus.
You say I should double up
you
now.
could say
We don't have
It's
any
doubling
chicken on
up.
this show again.
No, this is
today.
what I'm doing. I'm seeing now. So when you cut me, just do like this.
eh,
It's just
you are using it to
nothing now.
zip your mouth.
Not rich mouth. How do you see?
That one is definitely going into his mouth.
Let me
Prove
pour
me
this
wrong.
one first. Let me
Okay, let me put that one first. Okay,
For these
okay.
ones, they are easy to go into the mouth. Let me pour that one first. So we continue.
Ah, so that one is easy.
Yeah, easy
This
to
one,
go
everything is
in.
easy to go into. Everything at once. So don't try yourself. oh.
Honestly.
Your mouth is full.
Bless you.
Oh my, this filling
Okay,
looks
so it's-
yummy.
Yeah.
I feel like I can eat it as is.
Yes, yes. You
Wow.
can actually eat it as it's just
Wow.
88 time.
This looks really good. I'm thinking of the different things you can use
You
it
can use
for.
it for.
If
yeah,
I had
maybe
bread, I
filling.
could have just spread it out and then put the filling and rolled it up. That would be really nice.
put
Yes,
it
so I
down.
love food. I like
Fill
I like
this one in an
experimenting
agege
with
bread.
food.
Just take agege bread.
As
cut it
in,
into-
what
mash
it will
it
do
like
to you that day. Your breakfast is set. It's like I'll go downstairs and go and buy bread. Though. No
Believe
time
it or
to
not,
waste.
Mary will buy it.
I will buy it.
And then she will keep it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Now you sabi.
Mary will do that. Mary will do that. oh.
Yes. So.
Okay, so while we wait for Mike to complete that chicken stuff.
Oh, did you reduce the
Tomato
puree?
paste, yes, yes, I will do
Okay.
it.
So this is the process.
Yes.
Please put it here so we can see very well. Let everybody see.
Yeah. Just put it there.
Let's put it there. Where Mike's mouth is still, your hand keeps going up more than it's going like
It's
this.
not now. Mary, see
Eh.
what I'm doing.
Oh God, Atigbalejo Leni. We have a visitor in this place today.
Okay. So you put
time to
any
make
cup
our
that you
balls.
can find.
Okay, so you
So
can
you
put
do
it in
your
a random cup.
So I'll select a random cup.
Yeah.
So I'll select the part that has chicken since that one is not
It's
yet
not yet
complete.
ready.
No, it's ready. Oh.
Yeah, let's go.
Almost ready.
This one has chicken.
That chicken will not be ready to the end of this show, so that half of it can enter is ready.
It's ready. Oh.
It's ready. Oh.
It's ready.
It's ready. Okay. So
So roll it up like this. It
okay.
becomes a ball. We'll put on a tray and then add cheese on it.
All right.
So let me get the oven tray now. We'll add cheese
Okay.
on it while it's on the tray, then put in the oven.
Will you put everything on the tray first and
Yes,
then I'll put
yes.
the cheese on it so it's
Yes,
like
yes. So it
a
will come.
sheet? Okay. That's cool. That's really cool though.
Then
That's
maybe
really
Mike
cool.
might want to roll his own like
Yeah, you should go down.
Yeah, roll. We'll take a break. But while we're doing that, I'll be rolling my own.
Roll it. See, they
Roll
cut
it.
you. Director, super. I see it. Thank you for
As
that.
a red-handed.
We've reached the top of the hour.
It's today I know that Mr. Kola.
This morning.
It's today I know, Mr. Kola. It's today I
We'll be
know
back on the other
that
side
you
of
are
the
the weapon
hour.
fashion against me.
This is Wake Up Nigeria.
It's today I know.
Stay with us.
It's the second lap on a Thursday morning, the 19th of June 2025. Good morning once again. Welcome. We've had quite a feisty first half of the show. It's been fun, it's been laughter, it's been food, it's been some heated discussion, of course. And I have this wonderful tea here given to me by Titi. But I'm scared, and I really am scared. Why? Now, normal people take normal tea. Now there's normal people tea. Now there's criminal tea. Then there's bandit tea. Now the tea's level is above bandit. I'm thinking for the next level after bandit because you have to be careful with what the tea drinks. It's quite honesty, but this one is quite not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. I once heard, I just saw it on I think it was Alibaba's status, said that the reason somebody divorced was the way the husband was drinking tea. That the person did like this. So that's the reason. Can you imagine? Me, that's how I drink tea. If you want to divorce, tell me ahead. My name is Mike Mexicano. It's going to be a wonderful second half of the show. Thank you for being a part of us. You can catch the show live. It's on tvcentertainment.tv. That's our website. On GoTV channel 16. Start times 1 to 1. The ultra high frequency will be 49. That's where you can catch us on the terrestrial band. You can also do that on YouTube at TVC Entertainment. Our mobile app available on the Apple iOS Store and the Google Play Store where you can catch us. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and X at TVC Entertainment _ with the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC to engage and also to interact. Of course, Chef Belinda is putting together what we have. But AK is helping out in the kitchen there with the oven. Are we already getting to the oven?
So there's still food left, thankfully, after Mike's onslaught.
No. The most important person there is my floor manager.
Mike wasn't interested in the vegetables.
AK was helping out. The April made him run.
Yeah.
AK is my floor manager, but it's going to the oven, right?
Yes.
We're going to check out how it will be and all of that. But Chef Belinda, please be careful. There are 2 people behind you.
Wow.
You can basically call them.
The only threat to this kitchen was Mike.
Titi, the director almost caught you too now.
Director? Which director? Who's directing today again?
Funny enough. You know what
Chef
happened,
Belinda always has our back. She always has something tasty prepared for us.
Yes.
And this is a very interesting take on pancakes.
I can't wait to see how it turns out.
I really can't wait myself.
Yeah.
It might be something I'll do over the weekend. You know? Looks tasty. You don't want to miss this, guys. You don't want to miss this.
So, Mike, continue.
Funny enough, when I left the few bits of chicken in there, I put something inside and I saw Mary went down your pig as if nobody was watching her. She always does this when the camera is off. So don't worry. So I put something inside, Mary. You see what's
happening.
happening.
Mike, can I have my tea back now, please?
Yes, you
used
can.
it as a prop.
Can't
you see my lipstick on the cup in the front? Can't you see? It's right there in front. Mike,
you collect everything. Food.
You sure collected my tea.
See yourself.
The whole world is sick.
Mike, continue.
Don't worry, I dash you.
Yeah, they're dashing you, couple.
I did not drink it. Relax. All right. Well, let's check out what we have left on the show for you this morning. We've had Boss Baby. Boss Baby has been around. There's going to be a second performance from Boss Baby. Good morning, and this is the news on Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Mike Mexicano. It's the 19th of June 2025. President Donald Trump says the United States may or may not join Israeli strikes on Iran. The U.S. president also says nobody knows what he wants to do, but insists that Iran has a lot of trouble and is in a lot of trouble and wants to negotiate. The Iranians responded by saying they will not grovel at the gates of the White House. Earlier, Iran's supreme leader warned President Trump of irreparable harm if the U.S. joins Israeli attacks. Ayatollah Ali Khamenei also said Iran will not surrender following a statement by the U.S. president. Israel says it's still hitting Iranian targets, including the internal security headquarters, while Iran wants people in the Israeli city of Haifa to leave.
It's time for book chat on Wake Up Nigeria this morning. We have Onwem Odion, aka Life Jacobs, a professional media content magician and TV producer with over 10 years of experience in writing, editing, and TV production. He's here today to discuss his work of poetry, Random Crazy Thoughts. And my goodness, I feel like I'm trying to get some fresh air going through this book because they are wild thoughts, like literally that song. This is interesting, Random Crazy Thoughts. It's so good to have you in the studio with us today.
Thank you for having me. Good morning.
I'm going to start from Life Jacobs. Your name is Onwem Odion. How did you come about Life Jacobs?
I'm Pakwebom, and it's just a direct translation of Uwem. Uwem means life in English, literally like Uwem, life. So I just transcribed Uwem to life, and Jacob's like my dad's first name, so I just picked it up and I.
Do you know why you were named Uwem? Did you ever ask?
Yeah, it's somewhere in the book. I was born a twin, but my twin.
Right, that's true. I saw that part.
And,
your twin sister.
Yeah.
She died at birth?
Yeah.
Wow. And I see that you also sometimes wonder what life would have been like if she had survived.
Yeah.
Does it still bother you so much?
Not as much, but you know, there's this
younger.
voice in your head that feels like there's someone else who's trying to direct or guide you or talk to you in some form, and maybe make you see reasons to why things should be done and how they shouldn't be done in certain ways. So that's nagging voice at the back of your head just keeps.
Let's talk about each chapter. I find each one fascinating. That's the word I'm going to use.
Thank you.
It's something that sometimes goes dark, and then sometimes there's a breath of fresh air, and then it goes dark again. And I'm struggling to find where your mind was at that time. Makes me wonder. I can almost bet you wrote this during the pandemic.
Yes, most of it were written during the pandemic and before the pandemic. So I would normally just have random thoughts in my head, and you know, this thing people do on WhatsApp stories and just put them out and just write like a few lines and just put them on it. Some on Instagram, and I'll write like a note or my notepad. I'll just screenshot it and just post it on my WhatsApp, and people will be like, what is this that you're thinking about? How did you come up with these thoughts? And in my head, it was just fun. It was just for the fun of it, basically. Then sometime last year, I met someone, she's behind this anyway, and she said, you think people should actually see this and read it as a collection of something of sorts? And I thought to myself, yeah, there's a simpler medium to actually make people see it and express it, and that was poetry. Because this, like in the introduction of the book, I wrote, this is not grammar poetry, this is not roses are red. It's sometimes it's not even poem as it is, it's just narration that just takes the form of poetry. So that's how Random Crazy Thoughts were born. And during the pandemic, we had nothing to do, we were bored in the house, and our heads were running wild. And I think I contracted COVID then. So one of these test drugs that they were giving at the time would make me hallucinate a lot. Yeah. I would hallucinate and think about,
crazy.
Like my imaginations were limitless. I felt like I was in a matrix of sorts, and it just kept going and going, and half of it were born.
Wow, but you were still quarantined at that time.
Yeah, I was in the house alone.
Yeah, so we don't act out what we are thinking. So let's start from my name is Life Jacobs. So the one that actually, before we even go into all of it, the ones that really caught my eye was the one you were describing yourself. I'm trying to find the chapter.
Dead truth about me.
The truth. Dead truth. Yes, I can't say the word.
Yeah.
Now, dead truth was one that captivated me. Tell me more about that.
So I think throughout my journey, one of the things I've been able to note about myself is certain things that I do in relation to people I come in contact with, how I interact with them, how they interact with me. I always see myself to not think how people expect me to think. Like I hate to be boxed into a particular mindset that people would normally want. And every time I see myself thinking outside the box, I tend to write about it and say, this is what's expected of me. And you ever been in a room where you feel like you know exactly what to say, you have the right words in your head, but somehow they just refuse to come out of your mouth, and you're just there looking at, and you feel like not necessarily dumb. You just feel like, why you guys not seeing the bigger picture like I am seeing it in my head? But say it out loud, you wouldn't, and then you leave there like, I should have just said this. So those are the things that formed me writing about myself and letting people see it. Also, whoever comes in contact with it to see, okay, you're not alone in this entire struggle. We are plenty.
Your description of love is very interesting. Just like love, like a Lagos traffic.
Yeah.
Did you ever experience such love? Besides your bread and beans love, that's Kudi, who had to return to Ghana.
So, love like Lagos traffic is the Gen Z idea of what love is right now, and it's the promise of it's just me and you, but at the end of the day you see people also having sides too. So I'm describing it. So you enter a downfold. The downfold was created to have just one seat in front, but by some weird design, when it gets to Nigeria, there's an extra seat somewhere, and that is where it's supposed to be. And because someone is sitting at the edge and have like a seat belt, makes you feel like you are safe in this relationship, but still I'm carrying someone else. So that's how I'm trying to describe how people have made love, which is supposed to be monogamous, to be, have multiple people have that bus ride with you, and then there's someone who's also trying to cut you off on the road, trying to wink at your your love interest. So I was just basically trying to use a double entendre to describe what love can actually be, and at the end I still think monogamy is the cause of love.
Has your dad read this book?
Not yet.
He gets why. Tell me about your relationship with your dad.
Oh, we have a very amazing relationship.
Now?
That's one we can't mention the title because because it's daytime TV. It was written not just from my own POV. I think I was trying to picture my siblings' POV in relation to how we saw our dad at the time. My sisters had, I think, had the best relationship with my dad because I felt like they had it easy for them. He was very lenient towards them. It was good to them. And we had tough love, so to say.
How many siblings?
We are 5 of us. We have 3 boys and 2 girls. I'm the middle child.
You're the middle child.
Yeah. So it felt like we had the tough love, and as the boys, we were told to be strong, be sharp and everything. But the older you grow, like someone once wrote, I can't remember who exactly, said, when you grow older, you start understanding your father better, and then by then you probably have a son who doesn't understand you. Good thing I don't have a son yet, but then now I understand better, and it makes me come to a conclusion, maybe we are just not all wired to be husbands and fathers at the end of the day. And
is that your conclusion for yourself?
Yeah, that's my conclusion.
So you do not intend to be a husband or a father?
Right now, I'm not thinking about it actively. Maybe tomorrow my opinion will change, but right now.
Curious, what do you think your father's reaction would be when he sees that part? You have to adjust your glasses. You're thinking of your life as it flashed before your face.
No. I think we've come to a place where we are able to talk about everything. I think I'm still going to, have like a sit down with him, show him the book, and he's going to get to read it eventually, and we'll talk about it. I think he's very open-minded now. He's older. We are older too, so we can have older adult conversation as to when we were younger and you were told to do or behave some certain ways. Now we can sit down, even on a regular day, we sit down over drinks and just have conversation and say, oh, this is how life has been, this is how it's going, this is how it should be. And he gives that fatherly advice. And now I understand him better as to why what happened was. But still, I still have to write my truth about what happened and how it was at the time.
You have a close relationship with your mom. Has it remained the same?
Oh, yeah, it's still the same.
So there are people who believe that mothers spoil their sons. Do you agree with that? And was that really the case with you? Because there's a part where you spoke about the fact that it seemed your mom was really truly the only person who understood you. Afang soup and jollof rice and your love for it. But yeah.
I think personally, this is what I think. This might just be me goofing around, but I think I was a special child growing up, and I required special attention. I didn't play as much as a child. Like I don't have an experience of me playing with other kids as a child. So I was locked indoor. First, I have very large ears as a child. I was very tiny. So
Yeah,
it made me look.
He described his ears as satellite dish.
Yeah, it made me look.
And when I saw him, the first thing I said was, okay, that's the satellite.
Yeah. So it made me feel very awkward and unsafe with people. I was bullied a lot. So my mom understood that, and she sort of gave me special attention. I was a little dyslexic when I was growing up, even though I was very smart, but I needed to take time to understand things my own way. So she understood it. I don't know, maybe some motherly instinct or by design as a woman, she understood it, and she would pay that attention that I needed to me. And she would tell, I remember my report card back then in school were always brilliant child, but never participates in anything. And that's what it was. I would sit in class, just observe, and when exam comes, and I'm like the best student in class, and they always wonder, how is it you ask questions in class, you don't know it, but when exams comes, you are always coming out in flying colors. But she understood it, and she would always tell them, don't worry, it's fine, he's going to be all right. Now look at me, I'm talking on TV, I'm very outspoken. I never thought I would get to that point, but she understood, and she said, one day you get out of your shell and you understand why you needed to be kept in such a way to get to that point. And now I understand it better. Yeah.
Now, this book is about life from your own perspective.
Yes.
Looking back at your life, would you say you wish you had done certain things differently?
A lot of
Such
things. Like there are some letters in the book, open letters. There are some people I was unavailable to because of what I thought, how I thought life should be from my POV, and that has probably made me missed out on certain amazing relationship as it would have been at the time. I would have maybe opened up a little bit more to people. I've been in rooms with some top executive, and because I didn't say anything about anything that was going on in my head about what I knew at the time, I probably was looked over for some persons who, just because they can do wah in the room, they felt like, oh, maybe this person has an idea in their head. I was more about, if you see me do what I can do, then you understand that I am good at what I can do. And half of the time, I'm
beginning to feel weird because it feels like you're talking about me, but go on.
And half of the time, it's usually how loud you can get in the room and how well you can say whatever you can say.
Even when you don't really have
stuff to say. And that has always been the case. So looking back, I think maybe I should have opened my mouth a little bit more and spoken up a little bit more. And then when people hear that and then finally get to meet you and see what you can do, then it's like a corresponding match. And now that's one of the things that I look back to.
Do you think writing is something you will continue to do? Are you going to publish more books, or you feel you poured all your heart into this, it stops here?
There's an epilogue there, and I said, I don't know. Okay, these were the ones published, and there's still a whole lot more, but I don't know if I'm going to make a sequel to this. I was talking to someone and I said, you should write another one and title it The Demons in My Head Got Loose Again. And I'm like, oh, that sounds like a very nice thing to do, but I don't know if I want to write another poem, but I have a lot of books that I know I'm going to put out there. There'll be mediums where people can just read things. Maybe this will probably become like a series. I do not know. This will probably be reenacted. That I'm very sure of, but it's still in the works. So that's what it is, but more things will be written. That's for certain.
That's cool to know. So, as it is, we have Random Crazy Thoughts. That's what the book is called. It's one that I find very interesting indeed. So many chapters, like, I wish we could go through more. I really wish we could. Coffee and cigarettes. And the things that, do you have a lighter? And brother, let's talk about brother Egulofun. Tell us about that one.
So, brother Egulofun is just basically an entendre for why do people police desires? People want people they want to be with to look some type of way, to feel. There's an aesthetics to how people think women should see men that they should be with. They think the man should look some type of way, should dress some type of way, should be some type of way. But it's not usually so. And there's this whole buzz about women liking bad boys. And that's what that was supposed to illustrate. So Bregulofo is the agbero on the streets who sees a girl and verbally, sexually harasses her sexually, verbally, but she finds it kind of fascinating and she's somewhat interested in whatever he's selling. And that's the
story behind it.
story
Was it
behind
a story someone told you?
No, it wasn't a story. It's something I witnessed. Even if it's
Wow.
actually real character. He's an Agbero at a bus stop that's very close to where I used to stay at the time. So there's this thing I would do. I'll just go sit at the bus stop and just watch people randomly do their thing. So, and I always hear, anytime he sees anybody, he's fine, that kind of thing. And I'm like, and it was, so this girl was walking past and this guy says, he's fine, and he said what he said in that distance. And this girl, head tied, clutching on the Bible with a Bible, and then was walking past and then looked back. In my eyes, I saw desire instead of annoyance or anything. And
wow.
And
like
that's fact.
That's that was a different person.
Yeah.
It would have been. This is a very crazy book. It's one that would have you questioning a lot of things.
Yeah.
He wasn't joking when he named it Random Crazy Thoughts, but it's a book that I recommend for 18 plus though.
Yes, it's very rated.
Yeah, but it's a very, very interesting book. It's one that so many people will find relatable. I'm sure you will find it relatable as well. Well done, Life Jacobs.
Thank you. Thank you.
Indeed. You like breakfast, don't you?
Oh, of course I do.
You do, huh?
Yes.
What's your favorite? Okay, no, besides bread and beans. Which was
I really
for
don't
lunch
like
then,
bread and
though?
beans like that.
Yeah, it was because of
It was just
Kudi.
because of Kudi.
You'll
yeah.
find that in the book. So what do you like for breakfast?
Breakfast usually maybe toast and coffee.
You just might be in luck. We're heading to the kitchen now for breakfast.
Wow.
All right,
Thank
so
you
let's go. So you're welcome to the kitchen. It's time for us to have breakfast, and you do the honors. So here it is. It's pea cake
Loaded.
What?
Loaded.
pea cake loaded. I was
Pea
about to
cake
say
loaded.
reloaded.
Pancake loaded.
Yes, pancake
Pea cake
loaded. It's
Don't
actually
worry.
pancake with stuffing.
So there's something stuffed inside the pancake.
Yeah.
Don't look so scared.
That's on top is cheese.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I like food, but I have trust issues with food
You have
too.
trust issues.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
it's usually-
So dig in.
Okay.
So we can tell you that there's chicken in there.
Go for that.
Yeah.
There's vegetables
Okay.
in there.
Loads of vegetables actually.
And there's cheesy pancake
You haven't
on
gotten
top.
to the
Okay.
cheese and
You haven't
chicken.
gone deep enough though.
Go deep.
Okay.
All you've had is the pancake.
Go deeper, daddy.
Aha. Oh my.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Okay.
about.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's right now.
Woo!
Mm.
Okay.
It's hot.
Yeah.
I felt that.
So what do you think?
Can I have a to-go pack?
Chef Belinda,
Nice,
well done.
not
That was a great
surprising.
one.
Well done, Chef Belinda.
And that is where we're wrapping up the show. Boss baby, what's up?
Wow.
How's the family business going? You know, boss baby like that. It's been a wonderful show. We'll see you tomorrow. Boss baby, take us out.